Companion is written and directed by Drew Hancock and also comes to us from the same creative team behind the horror masterclass that came out a couple years ago called Barbarian. And this movie stars Jack Quaid and Sophie Thatcher. A billionaire's death sets off a chain of events for Iris and her friends during a weekend trip to his lakeside estate. That is literally the plot that I read off of IMDb. That is literally all it says. And I'm going to try to keep this review at least somewhat vague so I don't give off any spoilers. I know people are going to be typing in the comments and being like, well, the twist was given in the trailer, so it's not really a spoiler now. I'm sorry, but I went into this film blind as I could, because I avoided the marketing like people have told me to. But all I really knew was the genres, which were horror and comedy. And I knew who was in it, which was Sophie Thatcher and Jack Quaid. That was literally all I knew going in. Did not know anything else going into this movie. So that's why I think that's the best way really to watch Companion, is to go in as blind as possible. So like I said, I'm going to keep this review vague for you guys. So when I first heard about this film, I was like, this sounds pretty interesting. And then I saw the cast involved and I was like, okay, I'm interested. And I liked one cool thing about the marketing strategy for this film. That's the only thing I knew about it from the marketing, was that it said, from the studio that brought you The Notebook and the creators behind Barbarian. And I was like, this is going to be something twisted, isn't it? So I saw that like on, the posters and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, this is going to be cool. So like I said, I walked into this film very blind. I did not watch the trailers. But what I have heard, though, is that the trailer, the newest one, spoiled the twist. So, like I said, don't want to spoil that for you guys. And so, like I said, walked in tonight, sat down, and I gotta say, especially for a January release, this movie is awesome. I adored Companion. I absolutely love this movie. First things first, this movie looks gorgeous. Like, the cinematography for this film is absolutely stunning. Like, I really do love the look of this film. Yeah, again, I can't say too much here without spoiling things, so I'm trying to keep this review as vague as possible. But we also got a really good cast here to boot. Like I said, we had the main two I knew going in were Sophie Thatcher and Jack Quaid. Sophie Thatcher is my new modern scream queen. She is freaking awesome in this film. I have loved her since The Boogeyman that came out a couple of years ago, and I enjoyed that movie enough for what it was, and she was definitely one of my favorite parts of it. And I loved her in last year's Heretic, which was one of my favorite films from last year. And here, she really does get her time to shine here, and she is absolutely incredible in this film. Like I said, you also got Jack Quaid in here. I love Jack Quaid. I think he's a really good actor. I haven't watched The Boys, but I know he's great in that stuff. Like, I remember him from stuff like Scream 5. Also, the upcoming film Novocaine, which I'm really excited about. I love Jack Quaid. I think he's a great actor, and he is great in this movie too. You also got Megan Suri in here from Never Have I Ever and the film It Lives Inside. I thought she was also really good in this one too. You also got the guy that played Perito in Puss in Boots: The Last Wish in this film, and he's really funny. Lukas Gage, also from Smile 2, he was really good in this movie. Like I said, it's really twisted. Like I said, I can't spoil anything. I just can't. I will do a spoiler review talking about this film and all the spoilers, because there is some really good twists and turns in this film that I certainly was not expecting. There is definitely going to be like a oh shit kind of moment where it's like you just can't believe what you're watching, like, and you think like, wait, what the? And you're like, oh, this is the direction they go. Okay, I'm into this. It's one of those kind of movies. So, like I said, go into this film as blind as possible. And honestly, as for negatives, if I'm thinking about this, I honestly don't have anything negative to say about this film. And it is honestly paced perfectly within 97 minutes, and it flies by. It doesn't even feel like it even overstays its welcome. It is, I don't know how else to say it. And honestly, there were definitely some vibes of Barbarian in regards to where it was going with its twists and turns. Even at times, I kind of felt like it was honestly kind of reminiscent a little bit of last year's Blink Twice. Another film that actually takes some really interesting twists and turns, but it doesn't go as like heavy-handed with its message at all. And there's not to say that there's really like much of a message here in Companion, but I kind of felt like I was getting a little flashes of that, especially with where the film was going in certain aspects, like especially towards the film's third act, which again, I can't give away, but I absolutely adored this movie. Jack Quaid, Sophie Thatcher are all great in this film. It's so well written as well. It's very funny, very bloody at times too. Again, it's pretty freaking bloody. Not like as like egregiously bloody as something like Terrifier 3, but there is some gore in here as well. And yeah, I can't say much else about this one without spoiling it. Like, great cinematography, some really great direction from Drew Hancock. Again, it's really funny, bloody, and it's very twisted. I'll tell you guys this. You're not going to see some of those twists coming, and it's really, really smart with what they do. Like, it's one of those films that even if you know what's going to happen, it's still going to mess with you. So, yeah, I adored Companion, and it is honestly probably the best thing out of like any January that we've ever gotten. Like, I loved this movie, and again, I can't say anything else negative. I can't really say anything else good or bad about it. There's really nothing negative I can say. I loved every second of this movie. So, like I would say, go into this film as blind as possible. I do not want you guys to watch any trailers. Go into this as blind as possible, and I'm sure you guys will really enjoy yourselves. This is definitely going to sound crazy, especially for a January movie, but I'm going to give Companion an A+. Yeah, call me generous all you want, but I really don't care. I love this movie. And it's one of those films that's definitely going to stick with me for a while. Like, my God, man, I loved this film, and I really want you guys to go see it. Please, please, please go see this film. I beg of you. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of Companion, and please keep it spoiler free, because I really want more people that watch my videos to go into this film as blind as possible. But yeah, what did you guys think? Let me know all that down in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell right next to it so you can stay updated on any future video. Hit that thumbs up and share this video. You guys know what to do. And in case you guys are wondering, am I going to review Dogman? Yes, I am going to review it, but I might be seeing it tomorrow after work at the time of filming this. So keep an eye out for that review here coming soon. We also got films like Love Hurts, Heart Eyes. You also got Captain America Brave New World coming out. So lots of stuff that we can discuss and look forward to in the near future. I can't wait to bring you guys some more awesome content in 2025. Y'all are the best. So that's it for me tonight, you guys. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.